Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's a note from Alphys. Read it? Yes. It's hard to read because of the handwriting. You try your best. Hey, thanks for your help back there. You guys, your support really means a lot to me. But as difficult as it is to say this, you guys, although can't magically make my own problems go away. I want to be a better person. I don't want to be afraid anymore. And for that to happen, I have to be able to face my own mistakes. I want to start doing that now. I want to be clear. This isn't anyone else's problem but mine. If you don't ever hear from me again, if you want to know the truth, enter the door to the north of this note. You'll at least deserve to know what I did. That's all she wrote. Literally in this case. Some people have said that sounds like a suicide note, and I'm inclined to agree, actually. And, which is made all the more disturbing, and that in some endings, within a neutral path, depending on if you've killed certain characters, in some endings it will seem apparently that she has in fact taken her own life. It's a bathroom sign. This is no bathroom. Warning, warning. Elevator losing power. Cabin tether, stability lost, altitude dropping. Reminds me kind of the Tower of Terror in Disney World. Only this is severely more horrifying. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the True Lab. There's no going back now. This officially seals this as the true pacifist path once you're in here. I love this place. Reminds me of something out of a creepypasta. Entry number 1. This is it. Time to do what the king has asked me to do. I'll create the power to free us all. I will unleash the power of the soul. Entry number 2. The barrier is locked by soul power. Unfortunately, this power cannot be recreated artificially. Soul power can only be derived from what was once living. So, to create more, we will have to use what we have now, the souls of monsters. Entry number 3. But extracting a soul from a living monster would require incredible power. Besides being impractical, doing so would instantly destroy the soul's host. And unlike the persistent souls of humans, the souls of most monsters disappear immediately upon death. If only I could make a monster's soul last. Entry number 5. I've done it. Using the blueprints, I've extracted it from the human souls. I believe this is what gives their souls the strength to persist after death, the will to keep living, the resolve to change fate. Let's call this power determination. Hence, every time it says you're filled with determination, that meant because you were being healed. I love this theme. It's called Here We Are. And it's actually Alphys's own theme, just in a more ominous manner. And I actually have written lyrics to it that I will post a link to the lyrics video in the description. It's a note on the ground. Can't make it all out. Elevator lost power into the center door. That's all I could read. Power room. It's a fake plant. Trying to remember. Oh, right, yeah, I don't have no gold anyway. Oh well. Entry number 6. Asgore asked everyone outside of the city for monsters that had fallen down. Their bodies came in today. They're still comatose, and soon they'll all turn into dust. What happens if I inject determination into them? If their souls persist after death, then freedom might be closer than we all thought. Entry number 9. Notice how it's now not written properly. It's now all in lowercase. Thought that was a nice touch by Toby Fox to show her panic. Things aren't going well. None of the bodies have turned into dust, so I can't get the souls. I told the families that I would give them dust back for the funerals. People are starting to ask me what's happening. What do I do? Some kind of operating table. It's sticky. They all like that? Yes. Ah, yes, this thing. Brace yourselves, ladies and gentlemen. First of a few very bizarre and eerie things is about to be shown. Turned on the sink. I love this melody as well. It's like a rave. Something drew near. No data available. Ah. Nobody came. That's the thing that also shows up in genocide routes. Once you have eliminated all of the monsters in one area, oh, it will be in like this micro font. Let's see here. Stat. But nobody came. I know what happens if you choose item. I'm not gonna do it. Actually, no, I don't want to risk it. Because it will have this thing that's, they'll put a like poison kind of item in your inventory. Though my inventory is full, I don't want to risk anything being removed. You take out your cell phone. You can hear voices through the receiver. Smells like batteries. Memory head. Now, what I think these entities are are the memories from the various other amalgamates, as the other creatures here in the True Lab are called, that when they had been injected with determination, their memories came out of their minds and sort of melded together, possibly as well as some of the memories of Alphys, possibly Sans, because he had that lab of his own, and there was the blueprints there, and it says about blueprints, and or the mysterious Dr. W.D. Gaster, who many have said that the wiggling, smiling faces looked like, because there's this guy called Mystery Man. But no one knows for certain if that is indeed him. Now, what the third one said translates to approximately, seems like it doesn't care anymore. There's a red key lying in the sink. You took it and put it on your keychain. The thing that the one on the right said, Lauren, I'm not sure what all of that was. It happened so fast, but it translates to approximately from Latin, pain teaches. Heal up real quick. Entry number 12. Nothing is happening. I don't know what to do. I'll just keep injecting everything with determination. I want this to work. Entry number 13. Let the body's open its eyes. It's It's an empty dog food bowl, which means that it is time for me to break out. Oops, wrong box. A hush puppy. Right, yeah, let's see here. There's a reason I've been saving that. I'll check this out. This is really cool. Though I admit, the first time I saw it, I was freaked the hell out. Seems like a comfortable bed. Lie on it. When I first saw this, I was like, what? Because that looks ominous, you know? It looks like it's going to attack you in your sleep. It's actually very kindly. The entity is known in the game's sprite files as Watching Man. Now notice how this is just slightly off. Something under the sheets. Entry number 14. Everyone that had fallen down has woken up. They're all walking around and talking like nothing's wrong. I thought they were goners. Clock is broken. Nothing there either. Entry number 7. We'll need a vessel to wield the monster souls when the time comes. After all, a monster cannot absorb the souls of other monsters, just as a human cannot absorb a human soul. So then, what about something that's neither human nor monster? Golden flowers. Guys, remember what else is a golden flower? Entry number 10. Experiments on the vessel are a failure. Doesn't seem to be any different from the control cases. Whatever. They're a hassle to work with anyway. Seeds just stick to you and won't let go. Watch this. This, to me, is easily the eeriest of all of them. Not because of, like, all this. Oh, no. No. Wait and see. Now, notice, though, you can see a few things here. It's way. This clues you in the things that you can see on what this entity is comprised of. If you've checked on all of the other monsters. And you can see there as well, my choice. Now this is it. This is it here. That's called every... I hate this. I hate it. I hate it! It's so sick. Okay, so he did something mysterious. Recognizes it has more to learn from this world. You can see choice and of there. I hate this part. I especially hate that first thing. It's just horrific. You pick on, it seems effective. You can see there. This is just plain weird. It's not like really all that scary. It's just like weird. You kneel and pray for safety. Reaper bird seems to remember something. Reaper bird seems placated. Okay, cool. Did you guys hear that? It's pretty cool. Oh, there's a note on the ground. Can't make it all out. Cool. So I remember now. Entry number 15. Seems like this research was a dead end. But at least we got a happy ending out of it. He sent the souls back to Asgore, returned the vessel to his garden, and called all the families and told them everyone's alive. I'll send everyone back tomorrow. Seems such a good thing. Entry number 16. No, 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 no! I remember when I first saw this, I was just like so freaked out. Now the way it's like that my sprite is slowly approaching, that's actually not even me. That's like, it very slowly approaches on its own. That, to me, is one of the eeriest things. And that is, by the way, the termination extractor machine. Whoops. Entry number 4. I've been researching humans to see if I can find any info about their souls. I ended up snooping around the castle and found these weird tapes. I don't feel like Asgore's watched them. I don't think he should. Now, it's been pointed out that this TV screen resembles the TV screen that it serves as the face, for lack of a better term, of what's been called Photoshop Flowey and Omega Flowey and all kinds of other things. The final boss in a neutral run. And I don't think that's a coincidence. Nor do I think it's a coincidence that this very much resembles him, having the tubes and the way it's shaped with this kind of cervine skull, the mouth of it. It's a VHS player, a few tapes picked out beside it. They seem to be labeled in a specific order. You watch one? I love this music. Psst, Corey, wake up. What is it there? And why do you have a video camera? Shush. I want to get your reaction. Go ahead, dearest. What is my favorite vegetable? Carrots, right? No. My favorite vegetable is edamame. Get it? Go back to bed, dear. No, not yet. Now, if I were a dog, what breed of dog would I be? I don't know, honey. What kind of dog would you be? I would be a Pomeranian. You sure are excited to have this child. You know, if you keep up making jokes like this, one day you could be a famous Pomeranian. Well, I'm going to bed. Hey, come on. Toy, that was funny. I know, I'm just teasing you. Good night, dear. Good night, honey. Oh dear, perhaps it's too dark in here for the video to come out. Okay, Jar, are you ready? Do your creepy face. Ah! Oh wait, I had the lens cap on. What? You're not going to do it again? Come on, quit tricking me. Howdy, Chara. Smile for the camera. Ha! This time I got you. I left the cap on purpose. Now you're smiling for no reason. What? Oh, yeah, I remember. Well, you tried to make butterscotch pie for Dad, right? The recipe asked for cups of butter, but we accidentally put in buttercups instead. Yeah, those flowers got him really sick. I felt so bad. It made Mom really upset. I should have laughed it off like you did. Anyway, where are you going with this? Huh? Turn off the camera? Okay. Now, there's been a lot of debate in the fandom as to what was meant by laugh it off. Some people think that meant that Chara had been sadistic and was actually enjoying the pain and the suffering of Asgore. I think that it meant that she was instead just trying to hide her pain, a nervous laugh kind of thing. There's even this comic, I'll put a link in the description. It's a series of comics that were done voiceovers that take place far before any of this. I don't like this idea, Chara. What? No, I'm not. Big kids don't cry. Yeah, you're right. No, I'd never doubt you, Chara. Never. Yeah, we'll be strong. We'll free everyone. I'll go get the flowers. Chara, can you hear me? We want you to wake up. Chara, you have to stay determined. You can't give up. You're the future of humans and monsters. Chara, please, wake up. I don't like this plan anymore. No, I said I never told you. 6, right? We just have to get 6. And we'll do it together, right? I do believe that's all of them. This Saul is very clever. In disguise as a save point. Smells like sweet lemons. Just wish the one could check here. Oh well. Now, by looking at the anatomy of this entity, this part, this here, you can see what should be done. Oh, as well as this. You hum a familiar tune. Lemon Bread's body shakes.
Welcome to my special hell.
Flex jaw. Lemon Bread's muscle shakes.
Do you think I put an Do you think I put
I think you're pretty sure, or maybe not. Whatever you want me to say, just as long as I can get out of here. You let Lemon Bread be. Lemon Bread seems to remember something. Could this be goodbye? Now, unfortunately, even though that was merely disguised as a save point, it does indeed save your game afterwards. You are not, in fact, healed fully the way a save point would. Oh well. Determination extraction machine. Status inactive. There's something here. Feels warm and moist. There's something here. Something in the shape of a man. Many have theorized that that could indeed be Dr. W.D. Gaster, a man who had created the core, but at one point had fallen into his own invention and shattered across time and space. It's too dark to see near the walls. Something here. Something here. It feels like it's breathing. It's some sort of cold rectangular object. Pretty sure that's all that can be found here. So I'm headed out. Gotta make like a stoner and blow this joint. Going to save real quick. Entry number 11. Now that Metatime's made it big, he never talks to me anymore. Except to ask when I'm going to finish his body. I'm afraid if I finish his body, he won't need me anymore. Then we'll never be friends ever again. Not to mention, every time I try to work on it, I just get really sweaty. Switch on the wall. Press it. Yes. Nice. Whatever you are. Now listen closely. You can hear what's known as dog song in this. The same song that was used for the graded dog all the way in Snowden. It's the amalgamate. Oh, right, yes. Check this out. Now, I can just do that, but it's unclear as to how many dogs this counts as. See, if I hadn't eaten the hush puppy, you guys remember the annoying dog? There would have been this thing like that, only faceless, that would have either jumped across the screen and had like a sort of rocket, and or would have arrows firing out of its circular lack of a face, much like this being. Okay, so pretty sure it's beckon first. You call to the amalgamate. It bounds towards you, flicking a strange liquid from an orifice. Notice how the music speeds up. Pretty sure it's play next. Or not. pet? Yes, you pet the amalgamate. It convulses rapidly, then calms down. It rests quietly on your lap for a moment. Suddenly, it shoots away and crawls wildly on the walls. Yeah, here we go. You throw your weapon into the corner of the room. The amalgamate brings it back to you proudly. You repeat this process a few times. Now amalgamate is very tired. It leans its dripping, amorphous body on you. You pet the amalgamate. It starts to generate a stage 1 happiness froth. You pet the, and there's just the normal dog song by itself. Just slowed down. Now, is it just me, or do they seem more like cats? The reason I did all of that is because then you can get like this this thing at the very end where everyone's like super happy. Right, yeah. Already. Right. Entry number 19. Oh, right. But no, I hadn't read this one, sorry. Entry number 19. Families keep calling me to ask when everyone is coming home. What am I supposed to say? I don't even answer the phone anymore. It's refrigerated. It's empty. And if you'll remember, ladies and gentlemen, this refrigerator seems to contain samples of some kind. Did you see that? That just shook. That did it again. Entry number 20. Asgore left me 5 messages today. 4 about everyone being angry. What about this cute key tuppy found that looks like me? Thanks, Asgore. Yes, that teacup was in her lab, as well as a bunch of letters from Froggets. That's in the final Frogget. It's refrigerated. It's empty. Snowy. To number 21. I spend all my time at the garbage dump now. It's my element. It's refrigerated. It's refrigerated. It's empty. And this is the saddest of all of them. This, if you'll notice, ladies and gentlemen, is that same theme song of Snowden, just in a very warped kind of a manner, as well as being just very sad. This is why they were letters from Snowy. So cold. Amalgamate. Attack -12. Defense -5. Seems like it's losing itself. Smells like salty slush. Trying to remember what's supposed to be done here. I think it might be a laugh. You laugh and keep laughing. It's so funny. You can't stop. Tears run down your face. What? You didn't do that? It's so cold. Right, I remember now. Now there's also been debate about that one. Some people say that's because, like, that, like, as in a nervous laugh. Others say that the narrator is making fun of this poor creature. These poor creatures, plural. I'm not sure what the proper terminology would be. He told a bad pun about snow. Her expression starts to shift. I remember. It's so cold. He told a bad pun about snow. Her expression changes more. Thank you. So cold. She's completely calmed down. Curtain. Turns out this thing just is like this, like just decoy kind of a thing almost. Yes. An interesting thing I had read that Toby Fox had originally planned on having the walls laughing, but decided that would have been too eerie. Really, Toby? Seriously? I'm just saying, I mean, like, between the whole thing with the dogs that form the legs of the amalgamate that is at the in that room up top there, top right, and right, yeah, and the fact that there's or that those legs looking demonic, those dogs looking demonic, and the fact that right. Did I read this one? Yeah. Where was that again? And the fact that we got the termination extractor machine. Here we go. The way things suddenly transform from what they seem to be, and especially the most important thing, the fact that every man, the first two attacks using him that Reaper Bird has, especially that very first one, I think that we have gone way past a mere, like, a thing with walls laughing in terms of scariness. I'm just saying. Seems to be turned off. And yeah, that one is as well. Now this too has been said to be much like Photoshop Flowey in that it has the red eyes, the smile, the tubes, and I could easily see that as having been intentional. Hey, stop! Look at this black folks. I got you guys some food, okay? Sorry about that. You get kind of sassy when they don't get fed on time. Anyway, the power went out and I've been trying to turn it back on, but it seems like you were one step ahead of me. This was probably just a big inconvenience for you. But I appreciate that you came here to back me up. As I said, I was afraid I might not come back. But that's not because of these guys or anything. I was just worried that I would be too afraid to tell the truth. That I might run away or do something cowardly. I suppose I owe you an explanation. As you probably know, Asgore asked me to study the nature of souls. During my research, I isolated a power I called determination. I injected it into the dying monsters so their souls would last after death. But the experiment failed. You see, unlike humans, monsters' bodies don't have enough physical matter to make those concentrations of determination. Their bodies started to melt and lost what physicality they had. Pretty soon, all the test subjects had melted together into those. Seeing them like this, I knew I couldn't tell their families about it. I couldn't tell anyone about it, no matter how much everyone was asking me. I was too afraid to do any more work, knowing everything I'd done so far had been such a horrific failure. But now I've changed my mind about all this. I'm going to tell everyone what I've done. It's going to be hard, being honest, believing in myself. I'm sure there'll be times when I'll struggle. I'm sure there'll be times when I screw up again. But knowing deep down that I have friends to fall back on, I know it'll be a lot easier to stand on my own. Thank you. Come on, guys. It's time for everyone to go home. look familiar, ladies and gentlemen? Entry number 8. I've chosen a candidate. I haven't told Asgard yet because I want to surprise him with it. In the center of his garden, there's something special. First golden flower that grew before all the others. Flower from the outside world. It appeared just before the queen left. I wonder, what happens when something without a soul gains the will to live? Entry number 8C. Flower's gone. It's a voice you have never heard before. Shara, are you there? It's been a long time, hasn't it? But you've done well. Thanks to you, everything has fallen into place. Shara, see you soon.